Alright, good morning YouTube. I'm going to do another FSD and chat video on my way to the gym. It's another fine rainy day here in Massachusetts. Take the trash can back up when I get home. Take me to MetFit. Take me to MetFit in Natick. And we are underway. Alright, let's see how we do. This is a pretty simple drive, guys. It's, what time is it? 9 o'clock now, so the tail end of rush hour here a little bit. 9 o'clock a.m. obviously. There's one spot where it's been habitually bad at picking the right lane. Only with this version. Actually, that's not true. With the other version too. 11.4.9 did it as well. Otherwise, it should be pretty straightforward drive. This intersection is always challenging. I can't see either direction yet, so the car will creep up. You can see the creep line. Obviously, don't want to creep to the middle of the street here. And that human was getting impatient across the street and was going to try to go. I'm not going to belabor the point about how slow it is in intersections. So headed to the gym today. It's a back day. Back in arms or back in bicep day. Doing a push-pull legs routine these days. We're coming into spring now, so I'm kind of mostly done with my winter bulking phase. Kind of hanging out in maintenance calories. Pretty soon I'll switch over to 3 days a week full body when I'm trying to actually lose weight. Alright, you got it. Like, this is so slow making the turn, right? Like, there's no traffic around, so I'm just letting it do its thing, but that was really slow. So yeah, when I try to lose weight, I'll switch over to full body 3 days a week. The basic idea being is that I get less volume, a little more recovery time working on 3 days a week versus 5 or 6. I actually enjoy training full body. To be honest, there's something complete about having your whole body kind of exercised. But with that said, I find it incredibly hard to do to get like a good bodybuilding kind of workout with full body. There's a lot of little tiny muscle groups and stuff. So even if you're doing like 4 pushing exercises and 4 pulling exercises and then 4 leg exercises, you're in the gym for a while doing that. So when I'm actually trying to put on muscle or gain weight, I usually do push-pull legs. That lets me kind of isolate sections of my body for more volume. But at the end of the day, I don't have bodybuilding goals. I'm a 50-year-old dude that likes to go to the gym and work out and keep myself in shape. That's about it. At this phase of life, it's, I can still put on muscle, but you really have to line things up perfect. You got to get your training's got to be on point. Your diet's got to be on point. Your sleep, I don't usually sleep very good, but sleep's got to be on point. The stress in your life's low. If you do that, you can still definitely gain a little muscle at 50. But at this age, the game is mostly about, preserving what I have. And I genuinely like going to the gym. I don't know, something about just struggling against that barbell. It's good for me personally. I think other people feel similar. today, I will probably start with some lat pull downs. When I start cutting weight back, I'll switch back over to pull-ups. I actually prefer pull-ups, but pull-ups get increasingly hard as you're gaining weight. So today will be lat pull downs. Then I'll follow that up with some bicep work. Probably hit up some cable curls today. I really like cable curls a good bit. Might even do some myo reps. I've got my left arm still got a little bit of tendonitis in it, so I need to avoid really heavy weights. So I may do a lighter set of cable curls. Another Tesla over there. Looks like they're in FSD the way they're driving. No, she's steering. All right, so this intersection, it always gets kind of strange. Like one time it's gotten it right, one time it hasn't. Like this is really slow. Like holy moly, Batman, are we gonna make this turn? What are we doing? But at least it's in the right lane. No, don't go over there. Don't go over there. It was trying to get in the wrong lane. So that's, I mean, if you guys have been watching any of my other videos, you know that the biggest issue I currently have with 12.3, what is this cop doing over here? Is this weird drifting between lanes, like it just can't figure out where it's going. You need to move a little bit faster here. Really kind of slow down this road. Looks like we're getting a little bit of snaying. It's too late in the year for snaying. We don't want any of that. Yeah, we're like really creeping down this road, but it's probably the actual speed limit. Yeah, so anyway, I'll probably do some cable curls with lighter weight, but I'll do myo reps, basically taking one set to failure, waiting about 10 seconds. Say I get 20 reps on the first set. I'll wait about 10 seconds and I'll do as many reps as I can do. Then I'll try to get back to 20. I'll rest for 3 to 10 seconds, really closer to 10 seconds. And then keep adding to the set. So the car needs to stay right here. This has been a spot of contention for me personally, because in this area, you can see how the car in front of me is more over. He's going the same place we're going. Typically we stack 2 cars up in a row here. There's a car coming behind me. I'm just going to see how they behave. If they beep at me, I'll move. But yeah, it never gets the spot right. And it's tricky, right? Look how the red lights are laid out up there. You can kind of see the red lights. It's really wonky, and there's no painted lines. But this car just came right beside us, because that is exactly what you do, except you don't actually take the right on red. But that guy apparently wanted to ride on red, so he took it. So anyway, after the myo rep set, I'll probably do some T-bar rows. We have a chest-supported T-bar row machine with free weights that I like a good bit. And that'll probably be it for today. I don't have much time. It's 9:09 now. I have to get back for a work meeting at 11. So I got to kind of get a quick workout, get out. When you have less time like that, something I have found that works really well in the gym is just take your sets to failure. Like if you can't do as many exercises, just take more of them to failure, or push them harder. If I have more time and I can do more volume, then I try not to go to failure in the early sets, because then I just can't do as much volume. I don't have any perfect set training philosophy. I kind of modify a lot of it. All right, let's see how we do. We need to get over 2 lanes. We need to follow that car. There you go. It's a little sloppy. All right, let's see what we do out here. We got oncoming traffic. We need to make the left. Not much we can really do until there's a clearing. There's a clearing. Go for it, car. Take it. Yeah, good job. All right, so this will probably end up being 0 intervention to the gym. Like I said, I don't really like the way it sits in the middle of the road back there. It'd be nice if it would get up to 35 miles an hour and drive the speed limit. The guy behind me trying to push me down the road. So I'm not going to count this as an intervention, but when you're actually driving with the FSD, this is something you can do. I can kind of give it, so it's 32 and a 35. If I go ahead and speed this up, say I want to go 40 and just kind of let off now, it'll mostly maintain that speed. So if you think of it as like a driver assist system, which is what it still is, right? Until it's an actual robo-taxi, it is a driver assist system. It works really well. So all I had to do was give it a little accelerator. Now I'm going faster down the road. It's still doing all the steering. And no, I'm not going to count that as an intervention today because I don't feel like it. The route that the car takes home is a different route. I should have enough time after training to get the camera set back up and film that drive too. If I do, I will. If you guys notice, I have it in rainbow mode down here. I found that in my toy box the other day. Otherwise, it would just be a blue line. One thing I've noticed, the route planner in 12.3 is not nearly as long as it was in 11.4.9. I'm not sure what's up with that. I wonder if it's the kind of thing that will continue to improve. All right, that was crap. It was taking way too long to turn out of the main lane. It was just taking too long to turn, so I took over. We almost had a zero intervention drive, guys. Almost, but no dice. I'm going to go in here and get a quick workout in, and if I have time I will do another video on the way back. See you guys then. Alright, YouTube. I have finished my drive. We're going to have this take us back home. Take me home. Alright. I'm in the parking lot behind the gym. The windows are a little foggy. It should be defrosted soon. Let's see if it can get us out of the parking lot. This is a really simple parking lot, so. It's really foggy in here. Alright, there we go. Alright, it's not, it's in the, over here driving in the parking spots. I assume it will miss this car. Yeah, it's really really quite confused right here, isn't it? I'm letting it figure it out because there's nobody around. 5 miles an hour, like it sees the road right in front of it, but yet it's still pretty confused. Alright. Alright. We need to let this truck go, then we should get out. Let's do it. Alright. A little sketchy getting out of the parking lot, but we made it. So the weather has deteriorated a little bit since we drove to the gym 47 minutes ago or so. Let me up the wipers up to 3. So yep, got a good workout in. Couldn't do my cable curls today. Somebody had the machine tied up. So I did lighter dumbbell, incline dumbbell curls. The exercise choice doesn't really matter that much. Not for average Joes like me anyway. I'm sure for pro bodybuilders, you know, all that kind of stuff matters. But for average folks, us mere mortals, just going in there and putting some good tension on the muscle on a repeated and regular basis is enough. probably go out and do an FSD video counting the number of Teslas we see. I believe that was two Model Ys we've seen since we left the gym. They're everywhere around here. Not just Teslas, I actually see a lot of Rivians. We have a Lucid store in the mall where the Tesla store is at, so I actually see, I think we've counted at least 3 unique Rivians, Lucid Airs that we have seen around here. So we should be getting over to that lane to make this turn. Let's see, what else do we see? A lot of Kia EV6s and EV9s. I see quite a few of those around, actually. They're pretty good looking vehicles. I think I've seen one F-150 Lightning around town. Alright buddy, let's see what we got. Same with the Mach-E, I've seen one of those around. I've seen some Hyundai Ioniqs. They're EVs. Nissan Leafs, there's a couple of those around I've seen. So we're going to stop and wait for this guy. I'm going to get us an accelerator, guys. That's one of those hesitations where it's annoying. I had 2 cars behind me, so I just gave it the accelerator, made it go through. It was going to wait on that car. So we're slowing way down. I don't really know why we're slowing down so much just yet. Remember, it is raining / snaining here a little bit. That guy was there before me, I think. So the weather conditions are not perfect today. Stopped pretty far back at that white line. Now we will progressively start creeping out to see where we're at. There's nobody behind me, so we're gonna give the car the leeway to do what it wants to do. It could probably make it now if it would do it, but it didn't. Alright, we need to get on it at this point. We've been sitting here a long time. See how slow this is? I'm of the opinion that FSD is not really going to be generally useful until it doesn't do that. I'm using it because I'm a tech nerd, right? I want to see the latest behavior. Like, we should be making the right on red here. Somebody's probably going to honk. Let's do it. There's no sign that says no right on red. The car just kept pausing and hesitating, like it's going to go, hesitate, going to go, hesitate. So they gave us an accelerator. Just little things like that. It's it does really well in most circumstances. If there were no other drivers on the road, this car would be almost flawless. But there are other drivers, and I think it's important to show courtesy to the other drivers when we're out testing FSD. Remember, we are beta testers. I think a lot of people lose sight of that. We are agreeing to terms with Tesla to be beta testers with the software. In addition to those terms that we agree with Tesla, there's another Model 3 right there. There's a Model Y over there in the parking lot. I don't know if you guys probably didn't see that guy. It's 4 out so far. But in addition to the the terms we agree with Tesla, I think it behooves us to be responsible drivers around traffic. Like, I'm gonna give it a chance to figure this out, but it's way too far back to see. I can barely see, so I don't think the car can see very well. We should be able to go after this minivan though. Let's see how the car behaves. Should take it. Like, yeah, it's not gonna go. So there's no traffic. The car's just stuck. It wasn't gonna move. So it's another intervention. I see a lot of people out there posting 0 intervention drives in FSD 12. I suppose if you just don't care about the other drivers around you, that yeah, you can get zero intervention drives. My experience in the Boston area is that I probably intervened just as much with 12.3 as I did with 11.4.9. I wish that wasn't true, but it is. I do think that 12.3 feels more natural, but look how far back we're hanging right now. This is no good. It should just keep up better. The car behind me is he's not all the way at my butt because you can't see him on the screen, but in my rearview mirror, he's definitely back there. All right, so we should be making a turn here. Shift over to that lane. Good lane shift. Should be headed out there after this car. The other thing that I just simply cannot stress enough: people simply will not use FSD with that neck. Outside of us tech nerds and Tesla investors and people like that want to experience it, there's no way the average person is going to have their car nagging them every 15 seconds so that it can drive like an old lady. There's another Tesla. There's another one over there. You guys didn't see the other one over there in the parking lot. There's another Model Y, a Model 3 and a Model Y that just drove by. I don't know, what is that, 6 or 7 that we've counted on the way home? And this is really slow. We really need to go. It's doing it. So actual like navigation, like staying in the lane, even on like long winding roads and stuff like that, it's really solid. I almost want to say it's a solved problem at this point. It's really just the slowness, keeping up with other traffic and around intersections. If you watch the video I put out yesterday, actually I think it got published this morning, but that will probably be yesterday from this video. Maybe I can put a link to that video. I've never tried to do that. Maybe I'll try to put a link to that video. If I point in the corner up here, maybe that'll be where it shows up. I don't know. But at the end of that video, actually coming down to the end of the street, FSD actually was about to put me in a very dangerous situation and cause a car crash. I'm pretty sure that it was going to cause a crash. I definitely had to intervene and hit the brake. But the entire intersection, like, it stopped way back and it creeped up, and then it was waiting and waiting, and then it thought I could go and stop, and then it started to go, and I was like, oh no, we definitely can't go, and I had to slam on the brake. So there's little things like that, this big push that we're going to do to get everybody out there to try this software. Interactions like that where it puts people in a dangerous situation, I think that the average person's not gonna like FSD yet. I hate to say that. As an investor in Tesla, my entire bet right now is on the future of autonomy and robotics. There's another one of the Tesla, and my neighbor's got a Tesla. There's 4 of them around here in the street. So what is that, 7 or 8? I forget so far. I was hoping my other neighbor up here would have theirs out, but they don't. That would have been an extra one we could have seen. So coming into this street, about as slow and cautious as we can, but this is fine. This is really hard to see around this bush. And there we go. All right, we're going to call that good. We are basically there. Drive up here and park. Come back and empty the garbage cans. All right. And that, my friends, is the latest edition of FSD and Chat to the Gym and back.